Welcome back for our Week 9 IDP Start-Sits breakdown. We're now shifting the focus to the secondary to discuss the defensive backs who are absolutely must-start guys. Our first player is a safety who has been absolutely on fire and is showing no signs of cooling off. Quentin Lake enters Week 9 positioned perfectly to keep his high-end production rolling as the Rams' versatile slot safety. His fantasy output has been exceptional this season, amassing solid DB1 fantasy points through Week 7 thanks to a tear of 3 straight monster games, including a massive IDP points performance against Jacksonville before their bye in Week 8. And reportedly, Lake is still expected to wear many hats on this defense. And at the same time, he has played almost 75% of his snaps in the slot. And this kind of hybrid role unlocks even more playmaking opportunities. So his recent tackle boost and big play upside make him an immediate high-floor DB1 start this week versus the Saints. And Lake has another top 10 ranked matchup in Week 10 versus the 49ers. But after that, the production outlook drops off significantly versus the Seahawks in Week 11. So temper expectations that week. Moving on. Our next target is a cornerback who has forced his way into the DB1 conversation with consistent splash plays. Kamari Lassiter has been absolutely lights out, running out big back-to-back IDP performances. He has forced his way into the DB1 conversation. His last 2 outings were phenomenal against the Seahawks and the 49ers, demonstrating a massive tackle and splash play ceiling. Lassiter has now tallied 5 or more stops in all but 1 of his 8 regular season appearances, accumulating 30 solo tackles, 5 passes defended, 4 tackles for a loss, and 2 interceptions on the year. The second-year pro has developed into a strong starter opposite Derek Stingley, and we can treat him as a DB1 CB1 for a plus Week 9 matchup against the Denver Broncos, who rank as a top 8 opponent against cornerbacks. He's a great top 10 cornerback option this game and has a great overall DB1 matchup on tap as a bonus. Start him where you need him, with confidence.
And to round off this list and going a little deeper, we look at the starting safety who has quietly established a dependable IDP points floor. The Giants' Tyler Nubin has established himself as a dependable DB2 this year. He is averaging over 5 combined tackles per game and has demonstrated fantastic consistency by hitting dependable fantasy points in 6 of his 8 games. Nubin remains locked into the starting safety role, and his presence is vital given the Giants' injury-plagued secondary. And he makes for a solid low-end DB1 start for his Week 9 matchup against the 49ers, who are a top 5 opponent against safeties in points allowed, providing a great opportunity for tackle volume. Nubin might not be an all-pro defensive back, but his high volume of defensive snaps does secure his floor. So he's definitely worse than IDP plug-and-play in what looks like a defensive game versus the 49ers this Sunday. Your 3 high-floor DBs are now locked in for Week 9. Get Quentin Lake, Kamari Lassiter, and Tyler Nubin into your lineups immediately to lock down your secondary production. If you found this Week 9 IDP advice helpful, smash the like button, comment who you're starting in the secondary this week, and hit subscribe so you don't miss our final rankings drop before kickoff. And of course, good luck this weekend.
They doubted us every step of the way, but we knew what we were capable of.